Or another live session of live dinner, whatever. Anyways, so today we have well, as you know, I'm Miles. This is
Meredith. Hi.
Hey guys. So today we bought a giant, well, 2.8 pound
It's a small
tenderloin, beef tenderloin. This is also known, well, certain parts of this are known as filet mignon. I don't know which one it is. Which one is it? Is it completely different?
That's the higher grade.
Okay, it's a higher grade. Well, we
That
got the
like
low grade.
$40 a pound. This one's like $15 a pound.
This is still $40. Anyways, for this huge thing, we're gonna show you how to kind of like get it open, how to professionally cut it down, trim all the like unwanted like stuff off of it, and then how to properly cook it. So here we are. Let's make some dinner. So Meredith actually did this for a living for a little bit. So she's gonna show us how to do it properly. She hasn't done it in a few months, so we're gonna give her some leniency here. So take it away.
Yeah. So this is how I learned at my work, which is a fancy grocery store. It's just the way I learned. You may do it differently. So we're gonna start by opening this guy.
Also, you want a very sharp knife. I just got done sharpening this guy.
It'd be nice if we had like a thinner knife, but we'll work with this. Don't want the juice to drip out, so
yeah.
This.
As you can see, there's a fair amount of blood.
Yeah.
Down at the bottom.
I'm not used to doing this without gloves. It's weird.
Oh, usually, look at that.
Usually when I do this at work, I have gloves on, so.
That's an entire cow tail, everybody. That's the tail. No, I'm just kidding.
Cheesy's like, what?
Cheesy, what are you doing?
He's been so weird today.
Look at the color on that guy. Look at the color on this guy.
It's bright red, nice and juicy.
It's
okay.
Amazing.
Oh, we got a friend request. All right. So I'm going to start by removing the silver skin. I believe it is a mussel. It's this kind of lighter color. It'll be super tough. You will not be able to get through it. You just will hate it. So we're going to start by getting that off. I'm also left-handed, so I may go backwards compared to how a right-handed person would do it.
Makes sense.
But that's the only way I've done it. So the thing with the silver skin is that you don't want to cut off too much of the actual meat when you do it. You want to make sure you're just getting under the skin. When I first learned how to do this, I was taking off way too much meat. It's an easy mistake to make. So we're just going to go like that. I'm also, like I said, not a professional. I only do this at work when I have to step in, so.
Yeah, guys, as you know, we are not professionals. We're just like you. We are just trying to figure out how to cook the best food possible.
I got probably a little too much meat off, but that's okay.
Is it? Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Cheesy, get out of there. What are you doing?
It's definitely different with this knife compared to like a super sharp butcher knife. But okay, here's the majority of our silver skin. Like I said, I probably took off a little more meat than I needed to, but we got this nasty stuff off. And then I'm just gonna get kind of the rest of it right here.
So right here is like a bunch of like slimy just stuff. So I don't know if it's
super slimy.
Yeah, if it cooks, I don't know what it tastes like. I've always gotten most of that off, but obviously you're not gonna get all of it. And you'll see that in the finished product. If you don't get it all, it'll be super chewy type tendons or whatever it is.
Yeah, you won't be able to bite through it at all.
Yeah.
So, okay, if I had a better knife, this would look a little smoother. But I don't, so we're just gonna work with what we have.
That's great.
And then I'm gonna get these kind of fatty pieces off right here.
Guys, we're making a beef tenderloin tonight. Oh my god, that's a big piece.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? Lizard power.
Lizard power, let's go. Okay, ooh, people are watching now.
We believe in the lizards. I'm going to trim this piece off because this looks like a decent
sized
piece
I
of
took
steak.
Too much meat off with that one. Yeah, we can cook that. tenderloin tips. I think that's what they just get all the stringy stuff off.
Guys, if you like this type of content, remember to like the stream and subscribe. Liking the stream helps us get recommended on YouTube a little more, so I appreciate it.
We have a vegan.
Bro, your
Should we do
content
a
is annoying me.
vegan
I'm
tenderloin
vegan.
next
Okay, we'll
time?
find a different channel. Just scroll up. You got it.
This is a pretty lean piece. There's really not much fat on here to begin with.
Actually, you know what? This steak, this tenderloin, is all vegan, so you actually might like this.
All vegan tenderloin. Okay, now I'm gonna flip it over and I'm just gonna get some random pieces of fat on the back off of here. But this is a really, really lean one. I have actually never seen this one with such a small amount of fat.
This is actually an impossible tenderloin.
An impossible tenderloin. Made from the impossible cow. Yeah, I might be taking a little too much.
Okay, well then,
there.
just leave it.
I think we're good now. What do you
Sweet.
think? Did I miss anything?
No, it looks great.
All right, I think we are ready.
It's like a fantastic tenderloin.
So you could cut it into fillets from here.
Okay.
We're just gonna cook it, I think, whole.
I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah, keep that piece.
I'm gonna chew on this one while we're cooking.
I mean, I would.
Okay, that's good.
All right, we're good.
All right, cool. So now we're just gonna cut this up a little bit into small fillets, which I will be doing. And then you can like get all of this out of the way because you really don't need all this gobbledygook stuff.
You don't trust me to cut it up into small fillets?
I trust you, but I want to do something.
I think cutting into fillets is the most satisfying part.
Yeah, and I get to do it. All right, here we go. Also, you're probably gonna need two cutting boards for this. I would go with two just to start because it is a lot of meat. What are you guys gonna make? We're making tenderloin, beef tenderloin. So it's almost filet mignon, but it's not. If that makes sense. It's almost the real thing, but it's not. Oh, here we go. Ooh, look at how amazing that looks. That looks so good, guys. So the tenderloin is known for its leanness, and there's not a whole lot of fat. The only fat you're gonna get on there, you're gonna cut off in the beginning of it. Here we go. This looks so good. It's a nice deep red. It almost looks like licorice. It's great. Oh, coming to the end of it. Here we go. Now we have this big clump. Can't wait. This is going to be like a fat piece. And I hope you're hungry. This is fantastic. We're going to make this all too tonight. Not all of it, but we're going to, cook dinner, obviously. This one's a little tricky. All right, we'll go like that. Oh, yeah. This one will save as its own. This will be the monster tenderloin. This would be the big boy. Hear that?
This is a good one. Okay.
All right. So now we're going to cook it. So we're actually going to freeze some of the ones that we don't want. Why don't you pick out your tenderloin?
Okay.
I'm going to go with this one right here.
Fun fact, in a grocery store, the way they display it to make it look nice is not sideways, but actually from the top up, and then they press down on it. And that is how they make it look nice.
All right. Well, now she's put her hands all over my tenderloin, so I'm going to touch everything just so she has to. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. You stand it up, and then you press it down to make it look fatter, and you kind of get to see the insides more. So.
Yeah. All right.
Which one do you want?
I'll take this guy right here.
Sweet. Okay, so we have a winner. We got 2 tenderloins right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna season it with just salt and pepper. Might do some garlic in the pan, but salt and pepper for now. Ooh. I'm gonna get the pan ready. Today we're using stainless steel. So it depends on what pans you have available to you. I like to use stainless steel or a cast iron skillet for this type of steaks in general. But you obviously you can use whatever you want. Non-stick works just fine. So grab whatever pan you have and let's get some oil into it. We're gonna use some high smoke point coconut oil. So it's just like the random stuff you get from the supermarket, and you can put like a spoonful or something like that into there. What's going on, Renoir? So I like to put a little bit more oil in mine just so I can heat it up really hot and really develop that crust once the crust once I put it in.
The crust, yeah. It's all about the crust.
Put the steak in. I'm looking for my word today. Here we go. So I'm gonna get a good amount. I would say about that much oil in. What's going on, Anthony? How you doing? Tonight we're making some tenderloins. We just cut down all of our tenderloins from an entire full tenderloin.
An entire cow.
Yeah.
A whole tenderloin.
Yeah, we just
not a cow.
Killed the whole cow. So now we're melting down the oil. I'm gonna bring you right over here so we can see a little bit better. Meredith will be over there.
I'll be here packing up our tenderloin.
Right, so here we go.
This is a big boy, oh my god.
Yeah, that's a big one. Now you want to get it on higher heat. Ooh, I gotta adjust this camera so we can get all up in there. Oh, perfect. Okay. So our oil is almost there. Then we're gonna spit test it to see if it's hot enough. I doubt it if it's there. It's taking forever to get
Some
down.
more sandwich bag.
Okay.
How much did you pay? It was on sale for what, $11.99 a pound
$11.99
on sale,
a pound.
which is a pretty decent price for an untrimmed tenderloin. I've seen it as low as $9.99, just not lately.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not cheap. Not cheap, but we found a deal, so we jumped on it. Okay, so we're gonna season this with just the normals, salt and pepper, and maybe we'll throw some garlic in towards the end. But for the most part, that's gonna create our sear, and then we're gonna toss it into the oven and then finish it like that. So I'm gonna preheat our oven. So it's gonna take a minute for us to do this. We have our salt and we have our pepper. Okay. We also have garlic over here as well. Good price, right? Yeah, I think so too. I'm glad we found it for that much. Normally it's stupid expensive. All right, so grab you a palmful of salt and then just get in there with some fingers and salt it to your liking. I like a lot of salt on mine.
I like mine a little less salty.
She doesn't know what she likes. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
of course.
wow.
No.
Alright.
Just joking. All right, so here we go.
Alright. I'm packing the rest of this whole tenderloin up into freezer bags so we can freeze it. If we had plastic sheets, I'd put those in between, but we don't, so we're just using all of our sandwich bags.
That's all right.
To keep them from freezing together.
All right. Here we go. All right, that'll about do it for the salt. I can hear our oil going. So let's get our pepper on. Let's get these into the thing. So remember to over season your steak, guys. I've learned that about 70% of your seasoning is going to burn off into the pan anyways. So load that stuff up. What?
I disagree. I think steak can be too salty.
You can absolutely disagree if you'd like. How do you guys like your steak done? I like mine close to the rare. She likes hers as rare as possible.
Blue, they call it. Alright, here is the remainder of our cut up whole tenderloin. We're gonna freeze this and we'll pull it out as needed.
Okay, so as you can see, our oil is pretty hot. So I'm gonna do mine first just to Actually, we're gonna do hers first because she doesn't like the butter. This one was yours, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
They're pretty much the same size.
All right. So here we go. That's a good sign. Then we have our little tenderloin tip that we're just gonna toss in. Ooh. What's going on, everyone? Remember, if you like this content, like and subscribe. We do this 2 to 3 times a week, and we'd love to talk with you guys. But here we have our steak tenderloins. They're our fillets now, our tenderloin fillets, and they're cooking in the oven. We're trying to create a nice little crust at the bottom, so we're going to leave them on both sides on a pretty high heat for, I would say, about a minute and a half each side. They're pretty thick fillets. They're that big, so it's not going to cook all the way through. So you don't really have anything to worry about that right there. Ooh, I forgot about this piece right here. We'll toss this in too. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Maybe we'll do that. Ooh, that makes for a better crust too. Whoa. I didn't know that you were just taking the liver and having that last biscuit.
You ate the pizza.
Is this new?
Here we go. I got it.
What's going on? How you doing, guys? Yes, better crust. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it all in the pan. How about that? Anthony, thank you for the tip. Oh, yeah, there we go. Not too far. What's going on? Hey, how you doing? I can't pronounce your name, otherwise I'd say hi. Or I'd say your name. Whatever. There we go. Okay. Let's give us a fork. Looks like our little baby pieces are flash fried. Deliciousness. Okay, I'd put on the fan, but I don't think the fan works. I think whoever modeled these apartments didn't really do a good job because every time I do, none of the smoke or the steam gets pulled out. All right, so that doesn't seem to be enough. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that was good.
Oh.
That's a good sear.
Nice. That's the issue with
Can't roll
fillets is that they stick because there's no fat.
Okay, whatever. We just gotta leave it on this for a second. Because I like mine with butter and she likes hers just normal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Otherwise we would. I try better that way.
Sure.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. Plus, we're here to hang out, dude. We have our first taste of our beef tenderloin. It's really good.
That was really good.
Yeah. How much butter do you use? I think a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons is enough. I see people putting like 3 or 4 knobs of butter or like tablespoons of butter into the thing and like basting and stuff like that. I get it. That's cool and all. And like you want to get the flavor around, but I think it does it just enough with a 1 to 2 teaspoons or tablespoons of it.
Butter adds like crazy calories.
Right.
It's super fast.
But it's already like super lean anyways.
Yeah. There's no fat on.
This is actually going crazy with the crust. Do you like yours like that?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
The lack of like a fat cap makes it not, or it makes it stick to the pan.
Yeah.
That's why it's doing that. I'm sure you already know it.
Ooh, the sun's coming out. We got brand new patio furniture, and we are waiting for the sun to be out and a nice weather, so we can go out there and sit on it. So we can go out there and sit.
It's cold out today, though.
Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, this one's looking.
Shit. I'm excited for this one.
What if we seared it on all sides? That'd be
mean-
insane.
The crust is looking really good.
Hey, what's going on, Black Rose? How you doing?
Black rose.
They were in a live of ours earlier. Not earlier today, but like.
It's just live all day long.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks really good.
Oh my god. Do you want that one? That doesn't really look good. You should probably get it in one.
Yeah, should I leave that one for you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Is
I'll
that what
suffer
we're
through
gonna
this. I'll suffer through it and I'll choke it down, I guess. But
I'm gonna get this. Or actually, we can put it on the floor because I just washed it.
okay.
What happened to the other? Oh,
Hot.
I'm gonna wash this.
You know, it'd be cool if we made tenderloins, but then we also made ramen, and then we sliced it up, and then we put the ramen on there. No veggies right now. No, we just wanted to showcase the tenderloin right now. No, but it'd be cool if we put this on top of ramen or something like that. Just made something ridiculous.
Is that your
Good. How are things with y'all? Is that your girlfriend? Yes, it's my girlfriend. Everything's going good, Rose. You know, nothing really to complain about today. All right, so let's see. Let's
I'm
get
gonna
our
open this door. It's hazy.
for sure. So I was just told it was getting hazy in here. So
Last thing you want to do is be responsible for setting off the school door.
right. Could you imagine?
I do that in when I was cooking.
There's no way this is 77 degrees.
Because it's so thick.
Yeah. Okay. You gotta turn down the heat because it's like a faux soup. That'd be sick. Foodie, what's up? We're making beef tenderloins.
Is
Look
it
at this
okay if
guy.
I turn this on, or do you want it off?
You can turn it on, but I bet
think
you it won't do
think it
anything.
helps.
All right, so we're turning the vent on. It's not gonna do a thing.
I
But
think it will do many things.
see how the smoke is still blowing that way?
Well, it's gonna just give it time to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's doing enough.
I think it helps a lot.
Take it off the heat for a second.
We could what if we bake it at like 200?
Well, it's at 116 right now.
Oh, we're
so
good then. Okay.
we're probably good just to eat it.
Alright.
Just kidding. It says 96 now. I don't know.
Well, it's because it's so big, it's different. Comes 125, yeah.
We like to cook it till it's 100 degrees, and that's it.
It's because it's so big, you're gonna get like wildly different temperatures in different spots.
Yeah.
Just try to get as close to the middle as you can.
All right, we're at 105, so we're pretty good. Okay, if this goes overboard, I'll eat it,
Okay.
and then you can have that one.
Okay, sounds good. excited to cut into this.
Oh, darling, it's at 116, 101.99,
I thought you were going to say
98.
160. I was like, oh my god, get it off. Get it off.
Been here for too long. Just kidding. Alright. Whoop. Anthony, what'd you say? 112 for rare. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it's turning out in here.
Is
The
it?
vent is helping.
I don't think the vent is helping at all. Everything else. Okay, well. This one's mine. I'm going to use a little bit of butter on it. We have our sharp knife ready to go. Darling, you have to baste the steak with the butter. I've tried this once or twice. It makes a little bit of a difference. I wouldn't tell you that every single time that you have to do this. Oh, and if your pan is too hot, the butter turns brown right away. But luckily ours isn't that bad. 112, we're getting there. Oh, but this says 129. This says 124. This is 130. Yikes. We're taking it off. Cool. Just gonna give it one more roll in the butter. Alright, cool. Alright, Anthony says let it rest. I'm gonna let it rest. Okay. So I'll wash this out?
Yeah, thank you. That should be fine, I think.
No, I don't want
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Did you end up putting garlic on yours?
I didn't. You can do yours.
I might. I don't know if I want to use the powder. What do you think about using like the fresh
Sure.
garlic?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try that.
It's resting right now. I think it was just the open door that did that, to be honest.
I think that
It
does
is
a lot.
actually, it's still pretty hazy.
Yeah, it was way easier before you
That
didn't
doesn't
see it.
do anything.
It does.
It doesn't do nothing.
I disagree with you.
You can disagree all you want. You're wrong.
You're wrong. God. Alright, I'm gonna do mine. I sprayed my olive oil. I am not a big butter fan with steak. I just don't really like the flavor it adds for some reason, which is weird because I feel like butter tastes good on everything else. Just not steak for me. So I'm gonna drop it in there.
Here's the way you want to do it.
Okay. How are you flipping it? We're using this.
I was just using the fork.
On the fork, okay.
Yeah, it's like kind of flipped over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely different cooking one of these. How's the weather there? It was raining earlier, but the sun is coming out now. Maybe like in the 60s. It's not super warm.
How's the weather by you? How can we see that thing the best?
Yeah, like that.
She's left-handed anyways.
I am. I'm gonna do like 2.5 minutes on each side, and then I'll just put the round area. I don't know. I'm not super experienced with cooking tenderloin, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah, it's just like a steak. You just like sear both sides.
Yeah.
And then, I kind of rolled mine because I wanted to see how it would taste if every single bit of it is seared. Low 60s, same here.
So make sure this is not like
pretty chilly. So hopefully everyone's having a good day. Again, if you like this content, like, subscribe. We're making tenderloins today, and we froze the rest. Actually, haven't had steak in a while. I don't remember the last time I had it. Pretty excited for this stuff.
We're growing some rosemary outside. If our rosemary was spready, I would definitely put some in here. That would be really good. But it's sprouted. It just has not grown.
Yeah, we only have maybe 15 little sprouts. So I think it takes a few weeks to I guess come to fruition or grow fully.
It sprouted really fast.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, because it says normally the rosemary plants grow to maybe a foot in length. What's up? What's going on? Yeah, I'm out of prison, fresh out, making my first meal. It's steak, no doubt. Welcome home. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
A little more time on this side. Alright. Flip this over. You're better at making a crust than I am.
Well, you need oil in the pan.
Yeah, I do have oil in the pan.
You need a lot of oil in the pan.
I have oil in the pan.
Listen, I'm not going to say nothing else. You got it. You're going to do it. And it's a thick cut of steak, so even if you did leave it on one side for 3 minutes, it's probably not gonna
Yeah,
hurt.
I know.
Alright, let me do it.
I think you like crust more than I do.
Going to. It's good to see y'all back again. Yikes. Are you talking about... Okay, so there's obviously the book, Dante's Inferno, but have you played the game? There's a game on it, and it kind of goes through all the levels of hell. I haven't played it, but I've seen kind of gameplay of it. It's pretty wild. It's pretty good. Well, actually, no, sorry. I've only tried those little ones. I'm letting that thing rest for a little bit longer. They said that you're supposed to let it rest for at least half the time you cooked it for, so I'll let it rest for a little bit. And then we're going to dig into it and see what it's like.
I don't know how to add the garlic. I usually just do it before, but...
Oh, I should give it some time.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, I know.
on the side it's...
I know.
Okay. Yeah, right? I played a little bit of Diablo with my buddy, and it was kind of similar to what I saw gameplay footage that I've seen. So if you play Diablo, you probably know what that game kind of is like. But yeah. Oh yeah, each level of hell is a different deadly sin. So you got lust, gluttony. That's all I got. Anger. I don't know. Whatever.
Sloth is a deadly sin. That's my favorite deadly sin.
Why? What's that mean? What's sloth mean?
It's like being lazy.
I'm a sloth too. Pride's a good one. Yep, that's right. Ooh. Yeah, pride is a good one. If you don't know, we are definitely making tenderloins tonight. Oh. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it sliced open.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know how to do the garlic, so I'm just gonna fucking put some in here.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I don't care. Do what you want. I'm not gonna stop so much.
That might be wrong, whatever. I don't care, there's no wrong. No one else has to eat it but me.
Alright, putting garlic on her steak. I like garlic on steak.
I think garlic adds a lot to steak.
Yeah.
As long as you don't overcook it.
No, you're good. Thanks. Have a good one. Alright, while hers cooks, I think mine has been cooking for long enough. So we're going to go right over here. We're going to check this guy out. And we're going to cut it open. And then we're going to see how well it's done. Okay. Okay. So let's check it out. Let's give it a... Actually, we should be cutting from this side. Give you guys a great look. Okay, check it out. Can you see that? All right, cool. So here's our steak, our tenderloin, and we're gonna give it a little cut. Oh my God. Not looking good. Looks like a medium rare. I think we cooked it a little too long, but it's still, obviously still edible. It's just not as blindingly rare as I'd like it to be. Ah, it's still good though. Check that out. Okay, so we definitely got some color in there. Still juicy. I'm still gonna eat the hell out of this. It's gonna taste amazing. But yeah, so a nice medium rare, I would say, on this. On the edges, obviously, you're gonna get more well done. But the taste is still there. Still tastes really good. And the crust on the outside, holy mackerel. All right, we're gonna turn off this vent. Okay, cool. But yeah, I like steak. Tenderloin, obviously very tender, low fat cut. It's one of the more expensive cuts. So if you buy this, make sure. Well, I mean, I would say go with like 40 or 50 bucks. So you can go to the butcher or the grocery store and buy a whole tenderloin, and then you can have a bunch of different meals for you. So you can cook dinner more than once, or more than a few times, four or five times off of one tenderloin.
That looks incredible.
Ends are medium, yep.
You did a really good job with that.
Nice.
Mine's not gonna have a crust like yours, but that's okay. I don't like the crust as much as you do.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
That looks really good though.
Nice. We're gonna grab a few pictures of this, just so we can document this.
Oh my God! It says 134 on the inside.
It's not 134.
I
There's
know.
no way. It's 134.
Well, I'm getting like 121 in the middle actually.
Okay, well maybe follow that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This might be it.
All right. Here comes hers, like a wrecking ball. Boom.
Yeah. Not as much of a crust as yours, but that's okay. I'm not a big crust person.
Here's hers. We're gonna give it a few minutes. There's no way that's medium rare
Tell
or
me
medium.
why it's coming out at 125.
It's gonna be fine. Just let it lean. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, we got 125 exactly.
That's gonna be good.
Exactly.
Okay. Still gonna be pretty good.
Worked my magic. How's your taste?
Strawberry watermelon. So I like Mio. My mom always brings these over for whatever reason. I used to drink them back in the day, and now she keeps bringing them over, and I don't drink them as fast as I used to. So we got like 4 or 5 of them. We also got like stuff over here. And she's been coming with these like weird random like supplements that I don't know what do. This one says supports healthy aging and energy production. I'm not that old.
Because you're aging.
Yeah, I guess. Age-related fatigue. What is my mom trying to say? But I heard that one boosts testosterone, so we're gonna take the hell out of it. Right now we're waiting for Meredith's steak to kind of rest. Then we're gonna cut it open and see this rare to medium rare steak that we've got. It's gonna look great. It always does.
Reddit told me it looked terrible last time, but I don't care. They don't have to do that.
Cut. She is. She's the best. Ooh, look at that pink flavor and that pink color. Looks amazing. I love it. I wish I did put a little bit of garlic in there. I do like the garlic flavor on steaks.
Do you need the oven on still?
I don't. Oh, shoot. Sorry. We hit the off button. Thank you. So, we have a public grill out in our courtyard that all the apartments share. And I'm pretty excited for it to open because I think they fixed it up a little bit last time I was out there. I checked.
Should make a video down there.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna cut mine. I don't like waiting for something.
All right. Well.
Or finish yours first.
Well, no, you can cut yours. I don't care. There you go. I just want to get that one piece.
Did you want to plate?
No, I mean, I'm already almost done with it. All right. She's going to cut hers up and see the result.
Your mom sounds nice. She is a very nice lady. Okay. Let's see how we turn that. Looks super rare. I'm surprised that temped at 125 actually. What do we think?
Get in the middle though, show them the middle.
Yeah.
That's where
the
it
middle will
counts.
be like even more rare. Oh, okay. No, that looks okay. Here's how we're looking in the middle.
What do we think about that?
I think this is good. A lot of people will say this is way too undercooked, but to me, just my personal opinion, as long as the outside is cooked, you're all good. The rarer, the better. It's just me though. I think yours looks nicer than mine. Let me try a little piece. Oh, tastes good. So this is how mine's looking on the inside. I'm actually surprised, like I said, that temped at 125, but it did.
All right, what do we think about this color? How rare is too rare? I'm just kidding. This looks actually pretty good.
To me, this is perfect. A lot of people might say it's too rare.
Can I try it?
Sure. Can I share a piece of yours?
Yes.
Or like a really small piece.
Are you trying to cut it with a...
Yeah, it's
Oh my god.
tender. That's why they call it tenderloin. You don't need a knife.
Interesting.
I feel like mine better.
But fair enough. Yours does taste pretty good.
Yeah. I'm happy with how it turned out. I think the garlic adds a lot.
That's what I'm tasting. Okay.
That's the garlic, I think. Was that also my piece?
No, it wasn't. It was part of my steak.
Why does it have garlic on it?
It's not rare. It's alive.
Every time I make a steak and I post it, someone has to say that. But you don't have to eat it. So.
No, we get that. Yeah. But it is super tender and it's very juicy still.
Really good.
I like that. She put garlic on hers. That was a move for sure. I didn't put it on mine.
I think garlic adds so much to steak.
What'd you guys eat tonight? You have anything? All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna go and enjoy this steak. We're gonna watch a movie or something. Well, we appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out with us. We love hanging out with you guys every single time. We appreciate you showing up and showing support for it. Thank you guys, Anthony, Black Rose, everybody else who's here. Thank you. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so we can hang out again soon. Have a good one.